Buenos días todavía. Bienvenidos a la semana 4, la cuarta semana del semestre. So I want to welcome you all to the 4th week. I'm going to go over what you'll be able to find and what you will have to do this week. Okay. I think, though, I do want to mention that I will make a change and open these weeks instead of at 12:30 a.m. on the Fridays at 12:30 p.m. Because I seem to be having trouble getting it done 12 hours ahead of time. But that's okay because it's still a couple days before the week starts. Now, the first thing, obviously, that you want to do, like always, is view the video that I'm currently recording, which will be found here once I'm done. Okay. And then the objetivos específicos, so are the objectives that we're going to be covering, is that you're going to be able to identify and talk about family members, indicate possession, like my and his and her and theirs, using the appropriate forms. You'll be able to make appointments. You'll learn the structures to express time and dates. And you'll be able to talk about months, years, dates, birthdays, other events using numbers that are above 100. And in order to do that, you need to review what you have to do by watching this video, read the textbook and complete the corresponding My Spanish Lab activities. The quiz this week is in My Spanish Lab. Don't forget, on Wednesday, January 30th, you will be turning in dialogue number 2. Okay? But you will also have the opportunity to begin working on dialogue number 3, which will be due the following Wednesday, February 6th. And as always, don't forget to log in an hour of language and cultural contact. Okay, so to specifically cover those, okay, we're going to be working on the first part of Lección 2, or Capítulo 2, and that will cover pages 33 through 49. Now, for a more detailed instructions, you can download the Semana 4 plan. And I'm just going to bring that up a moment. Okay. Let's see if I can scroll up. There we go. Okay. So here's what you will be doing. You'll be doing the readiness check. You'll be doing the pronunciation. Now, in red, I put something very important, that if you need help with any grammar explanations, you can also view the tutorials for each chapter. Okay. So I will start assigning some of them for you to watch in Capítulo 3, but for now, if you'd like to view any in Capítulo 2, or even go back to Capítulo 1 if necessary, you can go find those by going to MSL, My Spanish Lab, clicking on the course materials, and then in each chapter, they're found in the folder tutorials. Okay? So this, if you complete this in order, going over pages, for example, 34 to 35, then as soon as you cover those pages, you want to complete these activities. Then you want to read pages 36 through 40, and then complete these activities. Then 40 through 43, and these activities, etc. Okay? And then once you're done, you'll be ready for the quiz. Okay? Make sure to use accent marks when needed. I noticed that on the Blackboard quiz that there were some accent marks not used, so be careful of that. But the quiz this time is going to be over adjectives, possessives with day, but also possessives with the pronouns, adjectives, okay, and the months. Okay. So going back to Blackboard, here's the link where you will submit Diálogo 2. So if I clicked on that, it would bring me up to this page with the general instructions again, the specific instructions for the diálogo entre un nutricionista y un paciente diabético. Okay. Make sure you get in touch with your partner. Remember, as always, you're going to have to run through these conversations 2 times. Number 2 is still a fairly short dialogue. Okay, so one person the first time around will be the nutritionist, the other person will be the diabetic patient. You're going to be using a lot of vocabulary and structures, expressions that were found particularly on pages 14 and 15, 25 and 26, and 28 as references. Okay? This time you'll have appropriate greetings. Okay? The nutritionist will introduce him or herself with the full name, profession. Don't forget the pleasantries. Okay? And ask the patient for his or her name, how to spell his or her name, and last name, apellido. Okay? Apellido, last name. Find out what he or she likes to eat, how he or she is feeling today. And then you're just going to close the conversation for the moment. Okay? Again, you can find the rubric right there. And you should be doing this with something like Google Hangouts on Air. It should be recorded so that I can view both people. I can hear both people. And but it's all on one file. And both recordings should be on one file. Okay? You click on Diálogo número 2. Okay? Here's the information again. Okay? And here on the text submission, you can copy and paste your YouTube link. Okay? So hopefully that's self-explanatory. Now the next thing on the list was Diálogo 3. Again, you have the general instructions. This one is a diálogo entre un o una recepcionista y una paciente. Okay, so one person will be the receptionist in a doctor's office speaking with the patient. You'll notice it gets a little bit longer. Okay? You're going to be using vocabulary and structures, expressions you learned throughout chapter 1 and part of chapter 2. Okay, from pages 33 through 49. Okay. Again, you're going to run through the dialogue twice. Again, we have the appropriate greetings with the introductions. Okay. You don't really have to put in the profession. I think I might go in and take that out. It sounds weird because the receptionist is the receptionist, right there. So it sounds weird to say I'm the receptionist. Okay, so you don't have to do that. But you want to ask the patient again for his or her name, how to spell his or her first and last, el apellido, name. Okay? Find out how this person is feeling today. Ask them for their birth date, their address, their profession, and ask at what time their appointment is. And then the appropriate thank yous, and you can close the conversation. So you can begin working on that with your partner during the week, but it will not be due, again, till the following week, week 5, la semana 5, on that Wednesday, February 6th. Okay? Okay, so then the next thing is recursos. So if I click on recursos, here we go. Here's pronunciation. Here's some gender of nouns, some exceptions. Here is information over possessive adjectives. Here are a couple PowerPoints on conjugating the verbs in the present tense, if you need to review those, both AR as well as ER and IR verbs. Asking questions, some important interrogative words, as well as the verb estar. Okay? So that will take you all the way through Semana 4. So as always, please let me know if you have any questions. Y les deseo muy buena suerte. Nos hablamos pronto.